Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans, and I'm here to plan another week because the weeks keep coming. So here we go. This is the week of December 2nd through the 8th. This is my school to-do list, which I will get out of the way. And these are my planner pages, which I will get out of the planner. And these are my dress-up days. I'll explain that in a little bit. Move the planner over to another part of the desk and let's get going. All right, kind of big week. Not the hugest of weeks, but a big week. I have a concert this week. I'm a music teacher at a public school, and so it's my first big concert of the year. On Veterans Day, I know if you were watching my channel, I said I had a big program. That was true, but it wasn't a concert. It was a program. It's a little different. It was a sing-along thing. It was much more stressful than this will be. But anyway, this is my first big concert where kids are performing, and basically it's all up to them at this point. So yeah, big week for me, concert on Thursday. Otherwise, it's a pretty low-key week. That's the big one. Their concert is called a sweet concert, and we're decorating with candies. So I am, what shall I say? I am embracing my teacherness this week, and I'm making my planner match my school life this week. I understand I am not my job, but this week I'm just going with it because I needed a Christmas theme anyway, and it worked. So I made these stickers. They're nothing fancy. They're nothing amazing. They're just some greenery mixed with some candies, and unfortunately the illustration styles don't completely match, but whatever. I didn't want to spend any more time on them, frankly, so they're just not going to match. So I'm just going to stick these down. The glory of making your own stickers is if you do this, like, ahead of time, really there's not as much to do on the page because you've done all your creativity on the computer. So, yeah, that part's kind of finished, right? I did make stuff to go on the other side in case I wanted this to go all the way across. But I'm not sure if I want to or not. Like, is that too busy? Do you see what I'm saying? So I could like that, or I could just leave it empty in the middle. And I have not decided, obviously, have not decided which one I want to do. So I'm going to put this back in on, I'm going to put this away, aside, something like that, until I decide if I want to add that or not. And there you go, I'm done. No, I'm kidding. I did make a quote sticker to go up here. So I'm going to cover the darker areas of this area and that little seashell with some white out because they will show through. And I'm going to cover the whole thing with some extra sticker paper that is on here. So when you cut out your stickers, there's usually a little waste, as you're seeing right here. When you use when you use like a cutting software kind of thing. I use a silhouette, and so the software for my silhouette, in order to cut, you have to leave a border. And so always gives me a little extra sticker paper to do what I want to with, like cover stuff up like that. And then, I know, as if one page of stickers weren't enough, I made two. I know, I went crazy. I got home from visiting my family over for Thanksgiving, and I just needed to veg out and play, and so I just played on my computer, and I played and played and played and played. So the question is do I want to do, I'm going to do this. It just says having a sweet Christmas season. But do I want to do the one with the black border or the plain? I'm not sure. I kind of think the plain, although I do believe in some black because it grounds things. But you know what? I can also pull this up later and do that. So I'm going to put this for now. And if I miss the black later, I can pull that up and switch it. And since I'm on the sidebar area, I'm going to go ahead and put my box for steps. This should be a good week for getting some steps in. It always is when it's concert time, because concerts take a lot of setup, and so I'm here and there and everywhere about 1 billion times. So this will be for steps. Pardon me. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. I told you that I have these things for dress up days. The staff at school, just staff, not kids, we like to do kind of staff dress up days for the month of December. Oh, that sticker is not wanting to pull up. Look at there. Hello. Pardon me. Anyway, so we do staff dress up days, and because I am employed both in the elementary and in the middle school, I have choices because of course they don't do the same thing. You would think the left hand and the right hand might speak to each other and they might do the same thing, but they don't. Sometimes they happen to line up, but they don't plan them together. And so I will have to put dress up days for both elementary and middle school in my planner. Sticker stuck to my finger, which is no big deal because then that means that I get, like I said, I get choices on what I want to wear. So I kind of enjoy that. And I like offsetting my boxes a little just because it makes me look at them a little bit more. So if you're wondering why I'm doing that, I just do. It's not necessary. Some people really like their boxes to line up in the boxes because they're boxes. And how many times can I say boxes in one sentence? But you know what I mean. So those will be for dress up days. And then what I'll do, this is completely crazy. You want to see how crazy this is? I have 2 highlighters that are red. They're not really red. So this is the mild liner, and this is the Sharpie. Neither is quite right, but if I do the mild liner first and then go Sharpie over it, it's a really good red. So I'm going to be super extra, and I'm going to do that. So what did I say? Mild liner first? Yes. So I'm just going to put like a box here that will just say dress up days. And then, because I really want it to look red, but still be a highlighter, not just a red marker, I'm going to go over it with this. Again, super extra. I admit it, but it's my planner, and I have time because I'm planning on the Saturday of Thanksgiving break. I've got time to do it. So if I want to take my time to do this, then I shall. But if you don't want to take your time to do this, you absolutely don't need to. I just want to today. All right, so those will say dress up days, and then what I will do is I will put bullet points, one for elementary and one for middle school. And now you can see that the red really isn't red next to this red dot marker, but it's close enough. Dot markers, by the way, zig, really great for planning because you can just check things off, and yeah, I love them. Love them. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted. I had made a bunch of greenery things to go at the top, but then I didn't put them when I put these down, so I'm not going to use them. So I printed those and made those for no reason. But since I have nothing right now on the weekend, that didn't cut well either. Sorry. Since I have nothing over there on the top of the weekend, I'm going to go ahead and put this there just for some color at the top. I'm going to cut, I make a little border when I cut my stickers just in case things aren't aligned quite right and it doesn't cut off any of the sticker, but right now I don't want that border right there. I think I'm just going to try to start trusting myself and not do the border and see how that works, because I often don't like it once I'm printing. Should I go off the side, since down at the bottom it goes off the side? Or should I stay in the box? I think I'm going to stay in the box. Why? I don't know, but I am. And like I said, I made enough of those to go across all the 4 corners, or all these, at the top. But I didn't put them down, and I don't think they're necessary. Would they be nice backgrounds to these? Maybe. Should I try it and see how it looks? I can try it. It might be overkill though, but since I made them and since I will wonder, I'm just going to wonder, so I might as well do it, right? Let's see if this one cut better than the other. Much better. But again, sticker overboard. Cut off this border, this clear, white, blank, whatever you want to call it, border here. And so now, let's see if this is even worth the trouble. And we'll put these guys back down where they were. I'm not sure it's worth the trouble, but it's not worth the trouble, but it doesn't hurt, right? Actually, it's kind of nice. Should I go ahead and do it over here? Why not? All right, so apparently I'm the queen of extra today because all of that is to be mostly hidden, but I did it and it's there, and there you go. So, but again, I have the time today, so I can do it. It's all right. It's on me. All right, Thursday is the concert, so I made the same frame here as I made here, and this is to put my concert here. And I think I'm going to put it right here, nice, and in this box, like so, but I'd like it somewhat scented. Don't ask me why I'm using an accent all of a sudden. All right, that will be my concert, and then I made myself a smaller squarish box for over here to remind myself that this week begins a crazy time for my daughter. This is I-Corps time. My daughter attends Indiana University, Kelley School of Business, and at the School of Business they have this huge project that all the business students have to do, and it's called I-Corps. I don't know what it stands for, but it's called that, and it's kind of infamous around the whole campus, even among non-business students. Kind of a big deal, and so yeah, so this will be like a 3-week group project to do her I-Corps stuff, and so it's a lot, and it begins on Monday. So for 3 weeks, I'm pretty much not going to see my daughter. I printed out these little candy kind of ornaments. I was imagining myself just kind of putting them around the page, but now that I'm doing it, I don't know that I love the look. So I don't know if I will. I don't know. What do you think? Is it too much? Am I pushing the theme too hard? I love me a theme. I love me a theme. I don't know. I'm singing the circus song for some reason. All right, I'm going to put it, but I might lift it. I don't know. I feel like that might be pushing things a bit, but I don't know. I just thought the idea of some like candy style ornaments would be cute to go with the sweetness, the candy theme here. That might have been overkill. That might have been silly. All right, so what else do I need to put? Let's take care of these Post-its, and I will take care of some of those Post-its, not all of them, but some of them, with handy dandy icons. And so I have a trash can sticker for trash night, and then in our family, trash night also means shot night, and so I will also get a syringe sticker. We have a family member. I say this so often, I feel like I just zone out when I say it. I don't know if you guys do too, but we have a family member who needs to take a shot once a week for maintenance medication, and we do it on the same day as trash night because it's easy to remember. There you go. There's my spiel. If I don't say it, people are like, shot night? What in the world is that? These are for my daughter's work schedule, but she is not working at all during I-Corps time. This will probably happen. I'm going to put it. I don't know if it will. My husband usually does an online game night with some family and friends from out of town on Thursday evenings. And then we usually do a game night with friends in town on Friday evenings. But this week, if we do it, it's going to be on Saturday. A few people were tied up on Friday. And see, now this silly little ornament that I put here is kind of in the way. So that may or may not get used. So we'll use that for our game night. And let's see if I need anything else for icons. These are more icons for game night, but I'm not using them. I think my son will have a soccer get-together on Tuesday evening. In a community league he is in. No vet appointments I know of. There is a concert. Should I put a music note thing? I mean, I put a giant border, so I don't know if I need a music note, but it's probably overkill. What if I just center it like that? That looks kind of hokey, but whatever. Nobody's flying out of town. No bright early mornings. And these are for to-do lists that will come later. So there we go. So now I can take all three of these Post-its that I just worked with and move them to next week. And I don't even have to think about them when I'm planning. They're just sitting there. So let me move these over here on the other side of the desk. And then I still have this Post-it. So I'm going to take care of him with some highlighter. And I'm just going to use one color. I'm not going to be ridiculous. And so this will say church, and this will be for anything else I need to put about church that day. There's some special instruction or something. I can add some highlighter here for marking this soccer thing, because I like to put times in. I can add some highlighter here for the game night, again, because I like to put times in. I can put something here for our game night, again, because I like to put times and things in. All right. I also need to put for Wednesday, we have church choir. So I'll put that here. I don't have an icon for that. I could use more music notes, but I don't. And then I also need to put in that we need to go over up to the school late at night. And I say we because my husband helps me to set up for my concert. Because this concert is an all-day affair. We practice at like 8:30 in the morning with the kids. And then I spend the rest of the day zhuzhing up the gym because it's in a gym and you got to make it not look as much like a gym. And then we do the performance for the rest of the school to watch in the afternoon. And then I zhuzh up the gym some more. And then we come back at night and do it for families. And so it's an all-day thing. So since our rehearsal starts at 8:30, I set up the night before so that I'm not, a mess that morning when I get to school. Most of it is finished. All of it is not 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of the week. The whole thing is not set up, but like the hardest part, which frankly, that means the sound system. The sound system will be set up already. Sound systems are the bane of my existence. Oof. Oof. Hate them. Love them. Hate them. You know what I mean? Love, hate, that kind of thing. I don't hate the candy ornaments. I don't know that they're needed, but I don't hate them. So I think I'm going to put one more right here just because that whiteout looks a little funky there, so I'm going to cover it up. So I'm just going to put one more little ornament here. It's whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Is there anything else? Okay. I also have my Google Calendar, so I'm going to glance at my Google Calendar to see what else there is. Actually, I think that's about it. Oh, my husband has a meeting on Thursday. So I should know that, so I'm not expecting him to come over and help me with any last-minute setup. So I'll put that in here so that I remember that he has an after-school meeting. My daughter has an appointment Thursday evening, so I'll want to put that. Oh, I know. There's something else big that I had forgotten about, and so I didn't make a fancy box for it, but my husband's taking kids on a field trip. I should have made a similar box to this for it, but I didn't. But he's taking a field trip on Saturday with some kids. How am I going to do that? I don't know if I'm going to like this, but in my Colorful Boxes books, I have one green sticker left. I was not going to I was trying to fill this page mostly with red and just the green bee accents, but I don't have a red box. Is that too out of place to have one green box for my husband's field trip? Well, I don't want it up there anyway because it's in the afternoon. I kind of like to keep it to like all day or morning, afternoon, and evening and night. So I'm going to put it here actually. Okay, too many things. Let's put this back here. Let's lift you up. So then you would go here. And then you could go back here, and that would kind of disguise the green a tad. What do you think? Too weird to have one green sticker? A little bit weird. I feel like black would be better. Do I have a black one? This is actually 3 books in one, and I'm still running out. I have this giant one, but I don't need that much. I have this medium-size one. I don't have any of this size, though. Which is more important, size or color, or should I just jump on my printer and make one more of these? I kind of feel like I should do that. I'm going to do that. So yeah, I'm the queen of extra today, but again, it's my planner. I'm allowed to be. You do not have to be this extra, but I really wanted this to kind of match because, again, I love a theme. But I did not want to waste any more sticker paper, so and I've done this before if you've watched my channel, so it's nothing new, but if you haven't watched my channel, and if you don't have a cutting machine like a Cricut or a Silhouette, you don't need to. You can print this on regular old copy paper, cut it out by hand, take a regular old non-fancy glue stick, excuse me if this is shaking the table and the camera in at the same time. And then I can lift this guy up, save him for another day. Lift this guy up, and then I can put this guy down. And I put the candy on top over here, so I'm going to put the candy, or on the bottom over here, so I'm going to put the candy on top over here. And voila, now it all matches. So I will put this back in my book. And then I will put this guy back once again, right here, right here, right here, right here. And I will put my lid back on. And there we go. And so now that's my husband's field trip. So ta-da! My page is kind of bent here. And now really, I'm pretty much finished. Oh, no, I'm not. I need to do my to-do lists. See, I almost forgot again. There have been so many times I forget. Anyway, let me explain why. You might see a lot of blank space on this planner and think, oh, she's got so much room for other things to do. I mean, I have more room than most. You know, like if you have kids who have like schedules and stuff, you have a lot more in your planner than I do. So that is partly true. But at the same time, most of this space is going to get filled up. It's going to get filled up with, you know, things like there might be a vet appointment because my poor dog is itching like crazy. And so I might have to take her to the vet. Grocery pickups, you know, things like that. So it's going to fill up with other events and appointments and things. So what I do is I use an external sheet, if you will, for my to-do list. Now these are from Tool, but Happy Planner has their own smaller pages you can use. You can even just use some paper and cut it down. I've done that before. But I use these for to-do lists, and the system works great for me. As you will see in a second, I can I can let these live in my planner however I want. I can easily, because of the disc system, put one on top of the other and switch it when I need to. I can leave one of the lists at home. I can leave one of the lists at work. I could keep them both with me. It doesn't matter. But I love this system. It works great. So if you struggle to have room for to-dos in your planner, I encourage you to try something like this. And again, you don't have to buy something like I did. I just bought it because I like this size and it's pre-made and it's all done. I don't have to think, but you definitely do not have to do that. And so I generally like to have 2 to-do lists, one for at work, as you can see, and one for at home. Now, some people will tell you how to have, I can't speak, will tell you to have 2 planners. And that's fine. You can do that. I don't like to have 2 planners. I like to have one quote unquote catch-all planner. And so I put it all in here. So if you want to have more than one planner instead of doing this list thing, go for it. That works too. Like I said, it's just not how I like to plan. I do like to try to make this kind of go with the theme though. And so I made myself some little stickers to go with it. And then the last thing on this page that I have is my steps label. So anyway, yeah, these to-do lists work awesome. They are probably the most used part of my planner, to be honest, because once I write all this down in here, except for like the dress up days, I'm going to remember most of it. Like, do I really need a reminder that I have a concert that's going to last me all day and all night? No, I'm not going to forget it. But I like to organize my life. You know, like I said, I know my husband's not going to come over to the school to help me. I know my daughter won't come and watch the concert, you know, that kind of thing. But these are the most important part. And these are also where the dot markers will come in, because I will just put a dot for everything on my to-do list. And as I get it finished, I can just cross it off. And I love checking things off, as most planners do. And so there you go. Very important part of my planner paradise, if you will. Planner paradise. That might be an exaggeration. Anyway, I think that's all I have. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw or learned something or whatever, you just want to be kind, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to be even kinder or also know when my videos come out before most people do, you can subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's not that kind of a subscription. It just boosts me, my self-confidence, and my channel. But it also, again, lets you know when my videos come out. So thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a good start to the Christmas season if you celebrate. And I hope you are having a sweet, sweet season. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy planning. Bye-bye.